Huh. Okay, weird. Just wanted to test that out. There are stairs at the end of the underground passage. Climbing those stairs lead to a waiting room for staff. According to the map, it seems that this waiting room is connected to a passageway where Hayashi-san went crazy. However, I cannot hear any particular strange sounds. There are various things scattered about this room, and they seem to have been left this way for some time. It doesn't appear to be in disrepair the way the stage is. Why are you following me? Because in order to find clues for escaping this aquarium, I have to keep moving forward. You just happen to be going my way. And by the way, can you tell me your name? If you're going to ask someone their name, you should give yours first. You know what? I agree. My name is Nakanobi Mayumi. I'm usually called Mayu. How about you? There's no... Oh. Well then. Thinking I'm the one who feels the sighing, somehow the conversation has come to a close. Though her attitude towards me is cold, she has shown no outright aggression, reassuring me that I am no longer alone. It feels like someone was here recently. I mutter on spotting someone's clothes and partially consumed sports drink. If I'm reaching the same conclusion, the girl returns at my glance. In this aquarium, each room is completely different, being completely ruined, or being in use like this room. You think so too, then? She's surprisingly receptive to what I said. Yeah, isn't it weird? The girl sits on the sofa in the staff room, mentioning for me to sit opposite of her. She seems to be telling me she wants to talk over everything thoroughly. Okay. The phenomena of Meten Aquarium, you mentioned how every room is different, but I think that each door you take is different. What do you mean? I hope you be sharper, and you're a blockhead. You have also experienced opening a door and finding things change. So, okay, so we're going into different dimensions in each room. Okay. So this means it's gonna be a fucking bitch to find Himino again. Because we're gonna go to a different version of that room she was in. I don't know. This game is crazy. Yeah, I have. Thinking, like, hearing strange voices or having a normal person go crazy. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It's kind of like you go into a room and you flip a coin, and like if it's heads, the person you're dealing with is normal, and tails, like something's up. Kind of weird. The girl places her hand on her chin, a serious expression appearing on her face. I don't think she would listen to what I had to say. Apparently, Meten Aquarium is an exception. You said also, does that mean you have as well? When I entered one room, I was choked by the stench, and I thought that I thought it was from the tanks not being filtered. But no matter how many rooms I passed, I realized the situation of each room was completely different. It was the same for me. Thank God I didn't completely grasp the situation. I tried going back the way I came. When I did, the situation got completely different from the second time around. At first, the fish and the stinky tanks were swimming about. Do you get it? Yeah, I get it. When you open the door, the circumstances of the room change. At the very least, the doors are the key. After hearing your story, I'm convinced. See, it's good if we stick together. After saying this, the girl rises and adjusts the hem of her skirt. Well, see ya. Wait a minute. Shouldn't we share information? Like the things are like in each area? There's no need. It changes each time you open a door, so all our experiences up to this point are in the past. Yeah, there's no point. With that cold attitude, the girl puts her hand on the exit door. Somehow I feel like trying to stop this girl from going on alone is pointless. Slumping my shoulders in the realization that I will once again be alone, I discover a book lying on the sofa. Where are you sitting just now? Is that a diary? A diary? Could that belong to the staff? Oh, she has interest to come back again. The girl reacts with a sudden interest and returns to the spot facing me. Somehow, just as the girl said, it seems to be a diary of a Meten Aquarium staff member, a bit larger than a paperback. Let me see it. No. Where's the option that says give it to her or not? Oh, she just takes it. This date is from 5 years ago. 5 years ago? Yeah, that's what I said, 5 years ago. God. The date Mari went missing and the incident the girl mentioned occurred, Lieutenant Aquarium was the thing that these two incidents have in common. This diary has something important written inside. That is what my intuition is telling me. Why are you so close? I want to look too. Pulling the girl's arm as she reads the diary on her own, I force my way in to peek at it. In the beginning, it is all a simple description of this person's job. I'm interested in how the fish are cared for and the hidden workings of the aquarium, but now is not the time. The girl flips through the book looking for the important information. This is what I want as well. Let's take our time in going through this part. The date is one I recognize, a cold day halfway through January, the date of my first visit to Lieutenant Aquarium, a day of destiny. There has been an accident, a big one. The fish in deep sea booth died due to an error in the pressure control valve, and in ensuing panic, the director died as problems with the machinery increased. The loan on the deep sea fish booth hasn't even paid off yet, but tomorrow will be closed down right away. It's being called a closure, but the staff is being called together. I'm so down. I'm moving on. Okay then, fine. The girl continues flipping through the diary. Could this director's death have been an incident the girl was talking about? For some time after the entry, it seems to be just his grumblings. Evidently, the girl is skipping over these parts. Seems this employee was going through some tough times. It's been 3 months to the day since we started operating the deep sea fish booth closed down. Customer traffic has decreased even though we do have a tunnel tank and jellyfish booth. Thanks to it being promoted as a date spot, the amount of couples coming in is increasing. Our bonuses have been cut. It seems we can continue without losing any staff. Finally, an optimistic entry. 3 months since the incident, a recovery has happened. It happened pretty fast. I don't think it was positive, as he was 3 months after Mari disappeared. The girl finally begins to read on in the diary. After a month passes in the diary, the speed at which she flips through the pages slows down. Strangely, strange rumors have begun to spread, like that the water in the tanks turned to blood and the director's ghost swims about. They're urban legends. I don't know who's spreading these rumors, but they seem popular amongst high school girls. Thanks to that, the amount of high school girl customers is increasing. It's probably a one-time boom. Once the boom is over, there's no doubt the amount of customers will recede in contrast. I don't know. Boys like urban legends and paranormal stuff too. Only the girls care. They've been around for 5 years, these rumors. The girl nods at my words. She doesn't take her eyes off the diary. Though the rumors should be fading in obscurity, they seem to be steadily increasing in their grandeur. I've been asked things by girls like, the director was killed, right? It was a murder, right? It shouldn't be happening. Well, it's as fine as long as the girl is cute. If she's not cute, fucking get out of my face. Anyway, for a second, a scowl appears on the girl's face. This staff person's candid thoughts aren't really assuring. It would probably be impossible for anyone to remain neutral about this, so I can sympathize with the girl's soul and expression. Amongst the staff here, rumors have begun to spread, even though those who were decent adults are keeping them alive. I want Kozaki to stop with there are so many fishy things about the incident with the deep sea fish booth and playing detective. The girl pauses briefly as she thinks something over, and when she realizes that I am looking at her, she flips the page nosily. Oh, that Kozaki. He's been out there for 3 days now. He pushed his luck too far by encouraging these rumors. It doesn't seem to be, just someone skipping work. The girl's puzzled expression gives a hint of something more. That guy, ever since he came back, he's gone weird. How are the fish? How's the ghost? Am I the only one who's interested in listening to him? From here, the writing gets messy. It does. Don't play around, stop messing with me. What's going on? Kozaki drowned to death in one of the tanks. I thought he'd be going too far with these rumors, but he was a good guy. Everyone else has started calling it a curse. What's going on? Damn it. He's writing this in the diary. Again, someone died in Meten Aquarium. And he was a person who was active in spreading the urban legends. With that, the rumors have become easier to swallow for children and adults. Something is weird. Lately, deaths among the creatures we have on display have increased. After all the work to recover, management is hitting a slump again. The weird rumors aren't going away either. Why can't I see the ghost of a girl inside the... How come I keep seeing her? It's so over the top, I don't get any of it. The two of us continue to read intently. Lately, I'm seeing fish everywhere, as if seeking prey. Have a appetite. Come to think of it, I started to think that the rumor in particular might be true. After the closing of the exhibit, I seen a girl with long hair. Even though it's June, she's wearing winter clothes. Oh, there we go. What? Without my noticing, the word slips out. No, that's wrong. Denial appears in my mind. The girl notices I fall into a strange state and she curtly says, "Concentrate." Damn it. Either way, I'm already concentrating. I take a deep breath and steady my breathing, squinting to follow the words of the diary. I've gone crazy, and there's so many of them to say what's crazy about me. I haven't the slightest idea. This is an aquarium. It shouldn't be weird if there are to be fish everywhere. Look, even as I write this, they swim around me. They're a clownfish. Is the guy reading this starting to go crazy? That's what it seems like. This is probably the same phenomena I just experienced, except with killer whales, which is worse. Fish swimming about, even in places with no water. It had to be connected to the phenomena in the underground control room. Even with this, the girl and I having experienced being attacked ourselves, it feels like I'm still resisting this for some reason. Lately, I feel like I'm going to drown. I wonder if my body is weakening. Nevertheless, everyone is so cruel. Even if I were to start drowning in this room, no one would help me. Drowning with no water there? That's the same phenomena. And by this room, maybe. The room we're in right now, this is the staff room. I want to go on ahead and quit. I'm at my limits. Fish are swimming around me. No matter where I go, I feel like I'm drowning, and no matter what, no one believes me. Ever since Koski died, I'm miserable. The next entry is the last, thank God. Yeah, let's have a look. I wonder if it's cut off for some reason. I wonder if my past life was as a fish. Recently, I feel no resistance to water. I'm a merman. I wonder what that means. The guy realizes he's a merman and then kills himself. The girl closes the diary and places it on the table with a thud. The last entry was July 10th, around the same time of year as now. I wonder what could have happened to the staff member after that. I somehow know the answer. Surely he meant the same end as the one called Kozaki. As I mulled over my doubts, I noticed a half-full plastic bottle on the table. This juice. The expiration on it is from 4 years ago. There was a calendar on the other side. It is also from 4 years ago. Those rooms seem to have been recently in use, but it's the Meten Aquarium from 4 years ago. Okay. 4 years? Yeah, we've explained this. Mayu, please pay attention. Yes, the prices in the pamphlet here also say 200 yen cheaper than they are now. There's no doubt about it. Despite my lingering doubts, I believe what she says. Up to this point, I've seen time passing in a weird fashion here many times. Rather than being in awe of the fact that we're in Meten Aquarium from long ago, I'm more caught up in the realization how many years has passed. Once, 4 years ago, Meten Aquarium closed down for about half a year. It was right around July. Surely this was when the employee died. This employee died. I had no idea. It wouldn't have been a big deal. Wait, it wouldn't have been that big a deal. There are other things for people to do for fun anyway. The current urban legends about Meten Aquarium probably came from this period, and they aren't merely rumors. You're saying there could be others that wound up in similar situations like us? Yes. Moreover, there may be someone who got out of this Meten aquarium. Has to have a clue about some of this. This diary hints at that. However, this diary holds more than one possibility. That 3-day absence from work. After that disappearance, the person called Kozaki had an accident and died. Kozaki had returned to the real world, but was unable to live on peacefully. There is a stinging sensation inside of me. The reason we came to Meten Aquarium was because of Himino's ghost story. Couldn't that have also been someone who returned from Meten Aquarium? The story's content was different. The result was the same. The full moon and red water could be considered a dramatization of an urban legend. There's something that's bothering me. It's a ghost story I heard from Himino. Ghost story? Really? Having caught the girl's attention, I tell her about the story as we sit, and I forget some of the finer details that mix up the order, but I give her the same general story. You heard the story from that girl, Himino? You don't know any more details? That's all I heard. Himino insisted that it was a rumor, so she probably doesn't know any further details either. I see. By any chance, have you heard that story as well? The girl doesn't say anything else about the subject. The girl's expression seems a little different than it has up until now, but I cannot get a deeper read on it. Not allowing the silence to continue much longer, the girl speaks without looking at me. And she just stands up. Thinking about it won't do any good while I'm going. Alright, is she gonna leave this time? Oh no, wait. Didn't I tell you I have no desire to run from a Meten Aquarium? The girl says this over her shoulder, putting her hand on the door to the staff room. According to the map, the side of the girl exits leads to the gate. The girl having turned down my request for company, I see that she is no longer going to stop to help me, so I don't try to make her. And now I'm alone once again. This room has neither the sound of machines nor that ventilation fan, so I can hear the beating of my timid little heart. I remember another rumor the staff wrote in the diary. A girl with long hair and winter clothes. The girl was referred to as a ghost. She wasn't in the story Himino told. What it may have hinted at was that Mari had already become a ghost, so Mari that had disappeared before me was... One part of me agrees what I'm thinking, but another part of me rejects it. I am torn between the two, and the inside of my eyes grows hot. But there's no use in thinking about it. I have to move forward. If I falter, nothing will change, right? I am alone again, and it isn't as if I don't know anything. It isn't as if I can't do anything. So... I have to save Himino? Okay, but I have to save Mari. Oh, alright. The game's really... Like, doesn't she want to do both? Alright, so... We came here to look for Mari, but Himino's now in trouble. And she just said that Mari is probably a ghost. So, let's just go with Himino. I have to save Himino. I will save Himino. I won't just say that she can probably be saved within this aquarium, but I have to be determined. That girl has steeled herself. Because she has no doubts she seems strong. I'll move on. Saying this, I reach the door of the staff room. I feel like this might be the bad ending. I don't know why. Anyway, that was definitely the first time we switched seats in 7th grade. Flashback. Hey! Who will I sit? Oh boy. You're the new girl, I think. When I first entered junior high, I didn't really make an effort to talk to any of my classmates, as I had no friends. Even though I have anxiety about talking to people I don't know, but it pales in comparison to the way I was the first year before last. During free time, I would read books in the corner of the classroom. During lunchtime, I would slowly eat my lunch alone. That was how it was every day. I knew how to keep myself occupied. Oh, sorry, by the way, do you have Wait, do you have low blood pressure? Blood pressure? No, not really. Well, I'm your neighbor now, so let's get to know each other. Excuse me, do you have low blood pressure? Himino ended up with no one else to talk to, so all she did was talk to me, and I just listened. She just kept talking and talking and talking. Hey, Mayu, your lunch is ground steak with cheese inside. I love it. Let me have a little. She's taking my food. I'll dual trade. No thanks. Ah, damn it. You're Mayu, right? I just thought I should call you Mayu. You remembered my name? This exchange took place 2 days after our seats changed. I still haven't opened my heart to Himino. Undaunted by my curt manner, Himino would do things like reach for my box lunch. She kept taking her food, but she remembered my name. I could initiate conversation with Himino, and even that semester, the next seat change, Himino would bring her lunch over and eat with me at my desk. Before I realized it, we became friends. That's cool. The first time we ever argued was in the summer. Oh, so it wasn't, okay. It wasn't like a typical argument like over a guy or anything. Should we see a documentary or a horror movie? Now we'd argue about what movie we'd see. Himino? I muttered to myself. Even with today's argument, we made up. There was nothing else more important than Himino, my one and only best friend. My best friend. Yeah. I will protect her. That was adorable. Alright. I don't know why I thought maybe that would lead to a bad ending, because I mean, both choices are people who are in bad situations. I would love to know how the hell she's going to try to find Himino if all the rooms are going to be different.